7 years, 7 months, and 16 days of being an only child, and it was glorious. But all good things, I'm afraid, must come to an end, and my sister was born. 8 years is a long time to have between kids. And you know, I never really got to know her. I was either changing her diaper, or I was babysitting her, and I just never got to know her as a person. By the time I went to college, she was only 10 years old, and then I was gone, like I never came back home. So I come home a little bit, like I'd help fix her makeup when she went to prom and stuff like that, or I'd kick her boyfriend's asses because they deserved it. But aside from that, you know, I really didn't know her as a person. But all that changed in 1994. 1994, my sister was 20, I was 28, and I got a job up in North Jersey. So I lived in Jersey at the time. I lived kind of central South Jersey. Got this job up in North Jersey, but like the rich part of North Jersey, and I couldn't afford to live there. So I'm like, all right, I can't commute from all the way down there. I need to move somewhere in the middle. So I found this apartment in Edison, New Jersey, home of the best Indian food ever, and I needed a roommate. So my sister lived in New Brunswick at the time. She was an EMT. I'm like, hey, you want to come live with me? She's like, okay. So my sister moves in. Now, one thing I didn't know about my sister when I asked her to move in is that she's really into zoology. So she comes home with a monkey-tailed skink lizard. Now the lizard was fine, you know. He lived in a little terrarium and he ate lettuce and stuff. He was good. He's a good little lizard. One day she comes up to me and she's like, there's something wrong with his name was Spike. There's something wrong with Spike. I'm like, what's wrong with Spike? She's like, come here, come here, come here. She brings me over to the terrarium and she opens up the lid and Spike looks up with his cute little lizard face and he goes, Itchy. I'm like, was that a sneeze? She's like, I think so. And he looks up again and he goes, Itchy. And I'm like, did the lizard sneeze? She's like, I guess. So I'm like, it's not sounding good. He sounded a little raspy and respiratory. So I was like, we've got to find a vet. So, you know, it was 1994. I had to look in the yellow pages to try to find a vet for a lizard. We find one. It's like 6 o'clock at night. It's January, like it is right now. It's like 15 degrees outside. The lizard needs to stay warm. Like, how the hell are we going to get the lizard to the vet? So I come up with this ingenious idea. I go into the refrigerator, I dump out all the 2-liter bottles of soda, I fill them up with hot water, I put them in a box, I put a towel over it, I put the lizard in, I put a blanket over the lizard, we close the box, we get in the car, and we take the lizard to the vet. We get to the vet gets us into the room, she opens up the box, the lizard looks up and goes, okay, so the vet's like, all right, your lizard has a cold. She also flips the lizard over. I didn't know you could do this. She's like, is it a boy lizard or a girl lizard? Oh, it's a lizard. She flips him over, she presses on his abdomen, these 2 little tentacles go beep, beep. She's like, it's a boy. Yeah. So I learned something new, like zoology is big now. So anyway, we have to get the lizard home. Now the bottles are cooling down. Put the lizard back in the box with the bottles and the towel and the blanket, close the box, get in the car, crank up the heat. It's like Thailand in the middle of summer in the car. We got the fan going, we're sweating to death, the windows are fogging up. I'm speeding my ass home because I gotta get this lizard home before it freezes to death. All of a sudden I go through a light and I see, so I'm like, oh shit. So, pull over, I put the window down that much when the cop comes over, and I'm like, can I get out of the car? And he's like, what? I need to get out of the car to talk to you. So I bring my license, I hand him kind of through the window, I get out of the car, and I'm like, he's like, you realize you ran a red light? I'm like, I had to, it's an emergency, we have a sick lizard in the car. I have to get him home before he freezes to death. And the cop's like, what? And I'm like, really? I said, we have the heat on in the car needs to stay warm, I can't, like, keep the door open. And he's like, can I see the lizard? Sure. So I walk him around the car, my sister's side, I knock on the window, she puts the window down like 2 inches, and I'm like, he wants to see the lizard. So he puts the flashlight on, she opens up the box, he looks up with his cute little lizard face, he goes, Achoo! cop like turns off his flashlight. He looks at me really serious and he's like, "Do you want a police escort?" Unfortunately, we were like literally 500 feet from where we lived. So I was like, I think we're okay. So he let us go with a warning. Anyway, long story short, we get the lizard home, we give him antibiotics, he ends up being fine. But that was the beginning of a relationship that my sister and I had, which is really good to this day. Got even better after she turned 21. But now she's one of my best friends. But that lizard kind of brought us together. Thank you.